Hey guys, what's up? Synx here again for another tutorial for Java programming. And today I'm going to be talking about switch statements. And if you don't know what a switch statement is, then it's pretty much a way in almost, I think it's used in multiple languages, but it's a more simplified and easier way of doing um, a bunch of if statements or in a row, or else if statements if you watch the last tutorial. Um, to start off, I'm just going to make a simple variable. I'll do int age, and I'll set it to 5. Now, the way that you set up a switch statement is basically typing the word switch, parentheses, and inside of the parentheses, you want to type in the name of the variable that you're going to be testing, and in this case, it's age. And then make your brackets, give yourself a nice body. And the way you do this, you've got your main switch body set up, you've got the variable you're testing, which is age, and now you just need to set up the different conditions. And this is a very simplified way of doing it, but that's the purpose of a switch statement. So you type case, and then the value that you want to be testing. So case is pretty much saying if, or like if the value of age is, and then you want to type something in. So in this case, I'll do 1. Whoops. I'll do 1. And then colon. And if you can see, this is just a normal colon, not a semicolon. You hit enter from there, and here's what you type in. Like if this condition is true, if age is equal to 1, then this is what it's going to execute. And I'll just do system.out.print you are 1. Pretty simple. Do another one, case 2. I'm just gonna copy and paste because I'm lazy. You are 2. I'll just do case 5 to finish it off. And same thing, you are 5. Now, the only thing different from a switch statement in the way it's kind of laid out is essentially, if you know an if statement, which you should already if you watch the other tutorials, you have an else, which is pretty much a backup condition that doesn't test anything. It's just there in case none of the other conditions are true. So then that can execute. So nothing in your program is messed up. But in a switch statement, that fallback set of commands is called default. So you type in default colon, and I'll do I don't know how old you are. Okay, and that's pretty much it. That's your basic switch statement. The only thing I forgot is after each case you want to type in break and then semicolon. And pretty much what break does is if each one of these is executed, so say age is equal to 1, it'll go through case 1, it'll say you are 1, and then it'll break, which means it'll pretty much just skip out of the switch statement right down to the end and start off with whatever's down here again. It won't even test these because it's already seen that this condition is true. It's executed the code that's inside, so it's just going to get out. It's not going to waste time testing the other things. So it's just going to break the rest of the switch statement. And I'll just test it real quick to prove that it works. And right now, age is equal to 5, and down here you see it says you are 5. Let's change it just for proof again. Let's do 2, and it says you are 2. And lastly, I'll show you how that the default does work. I'll set it to 15, and it says I don't know how old you are. That's pretty much a basic layout of how you use a switch statement in Java. You can also do it with string variables, and with a string variable, you would just, no parentheses needed, you just put in quotes like this. So like here, you would put whatever text you want it to test in here. And with a char variable, I'm not sure if I went over chars, but that's basically a single character variable. So it would be this, I don't know, letter equals C. So it can only be one letter of the alphabet is a char variable, as in character. And then for those you use single quotes, whereas if it was a string you would use double quotes, but that's for a different tutorial. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how you do a switch statement. Again, if you have any questions, comments, there's a box below, or my PM box on the forums. Always feel free to send me a message about that. Hope you guys learned something about switch statements, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.